Hey everybody, so I just watched episode 2. What did you think? I thought last week was great. We got Luann back, she's off probation, and we are now ready to take our annual trip to the Hamptons. And this year, we're all staying with Ramona, which is going to be fantastic because we usually stay in different houses, but we're kind of doing a Berkshire routine where everyone stays together. But I think the thing we should probably have named this whole episode is, what about the tattoo? I love the fact that Sonia, who has a magical way, no matter what she says, no matter what she does, even though she brought it up first, I am always the one to take the blame for it. But listen, that's okay. At least it got Leah and I to talk. So to begin with, I love the fact that Sonia does that beautiful running around back and forth. She's very good at that. She is very good at playing both sides in the middle and keeping the conversation going amongst us. She is, I remember years ago they called me Dorinda Medley. Well, she is definitely the pot stirrer this year. There's no doubt about it. And she is damn good at it as well, Sonia. You are a very good pot stirrer. Excuse my tape on my back. You know, I have a very bad shoulder. But I thought the scene with Luann in the restaurant and Ramona, it's just so typical Ramona. Ramona literally socializes. It takes her 30 minutes to get to the table. If she goes to the bathroom, I know it's going to be 25 minutes before she gets back. And sometimes it can be a bit annoying because you don't know what to do. You're like, what is she doing? She never misses the opportunity to potentially meet someone. I admire her for that, although I couldn't do it. But, I guess she's of the theory if you throw the net out wide, eventually you'll catch something. So good luck to you there, Ramona. We had another sort of fish room escapade episode where, luckily, it's not the fish room this year. It's the lower level, or as Luann called it, the basement. I was very surprised that she put her in the basement. You could imagine after having all the drama over the fish room that went on and on and on, which, by the way, I will still tell you is one of the most beautiful rooms at Bluestone Manor. Sending Luann to the lower level was probably not the best idea because you got to remember, Lou has a beautiful house there, and she made a big effort to stay with us. And I don't think she was very happy about being put in the lower level. So we're going to see how that goes. You can imagine we got a whole season out of the fish room. So who knows what's going to happen with the lower basement or lower level, whatever we're talking about. So I thought that was very interesting. As far as Leah and myself go, as I told you, as I say in the episode, I probably, was a little bit of guilt by association with her and Tinsley. I don't get the tattoo thing. Sorry, it is what it is. We grew up in an era where tattoos were scary. And, they're not something that our group of women, the 1% that I hang around with, according to Leah, have tattoos. I don't think they're, it's just different. And that's not the only tattoos we're going to see, folks. So there's even more tattoos than we know about right now. But tattoos and all, I'm happy that Leah and I can finally sort of start inching forward towards a relationship. I think she's a really great girl. Zero interest in having Tinsley involved in it. I know they just met, and Tinsley would like to sort of imply that they're best of friends, but I think they've known each other for about a minute and a half to maybe 2 minutes. So I really don't understand. I think Tinsley uses Leah as her safety blanket, but that ain't gonna work. I enjoy seeing the relationship with Leah and Kiki. She's obviously a great mother, and I love the fact that she's very hands-on with her and very engaged in her life. That's so important. That says a lot about who she is. So that was a fun scene to watch. And, our trip to the restaurant, same thing. Ramona disappears. And any opportunity to potentially meet a future husband, it's just not how I do things. I find it, a little bit annoying, and I find it a little bit rude because I think when you're sitting with people, you should be present. And I think I say that in the episode, be present. I want to go back to one other thing before I end. You start to see the whole stress that I'm having this season. A lot going on in my life, a lot. We have the damage at Bluestone Manor, which was tremendous. The house was closed for 8 months. In fact, the first weekend you guys see it is the first weekend I open it up. I had a broken rib. I had a lot going on with John. I was redoing my whole apartment on 87th Street. And just a lot of changes. I said at one point to my mother, it's not only the house that was going under construction. I feel like this season I'm under construction. And I feel a lot of stress from that, and I feel a lot of fear from that. It's a lot, when you're on your own, and you're doing everything yourself. And so I think that I'm definitely leaning on Sonia there.
He's like this. There's only one person I can have a discussion with about everything now, and it's myself.
Every day it's another like 15,000, 20,000.
How could you do everything well when there's just too many balls in the air? How can you catch them all?
Just always.
And I definitely have a bond and, kind of lean on each other this season for different reasons. So I enjoyed the episode. I thought it was great. The Hamptons was so much fun. Next week is going to be so much fun. If it's anything like I remember, there's going to be a lot of great scenes, a lot of great stuff going on. And I think you're going to see that Leah's character independently develops, and she starts making, independent relationships with the other girls, and really fits in and, shows us that she is a housewife and she is here to stay. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. I really did. I enjoy watching it almost as much as you guys do. A lot of fun things happened. A lot of fun things are going to happen, and hope you enjoyed it. So until next week, it's Dorinda Medley, and I am signing off. See ya.